So starting with the chapter as structure of atom. When we talk about an atom, the atom consists of three subatomic particles. It consists of three subatomic particles: protons, electrons, and neutrons. Protons are positively charged. They are positively charged. Electrons are negative and neutrons are neutral. So protons have +1 charge, electrons has -1, and neutrons has 0 as the charge. Then protons are present in the nucleus. Electrons are present in the energy shells. And neutrons are present again in the nucleus. Talking about the mass of proton is 1 AMU, that is 1 atomic mass unit. Electron mass is negligible. So negligible means 1/1836 AMU. It is very, very, very negligible as compared to protons, and the neutrons mass is same as protons. So protons and neutrons mass is same, whereas electrons mass is very, very negligible. So that's the reason we do not consider the mass of an electron. Okay. Then moving on to the next part, that is how exactly the structure of atom looks like. Okay. So structure of an atom, how the diagram of an atom looks like, structure of atom. So we have a nucleus in the center. The nucleus is in the center with electron shells surrounding it. So it's an imaginary orbit, just like an orbit of the planet, how the planets are revolving around the sun. So it's basically the planetary model. So this black part is the center part, which is the nucleus. Nucleus contains both protons and neutrons. Nucleus contains both protons and neutrons. In the energy shells, there are electrons which are revolving. Okay, so these are called energy shells or orbits, and the circle ones are electrons, which are revolving in the energy shells. Now, it is not that any random number of electrons can revolve in the nucleus around the nucleus. There is a specific number of electrons, maximum electrons, which can accommodate in the shell. So that is what we are going to learn, that maximum number of electrons which can accommodate the energy levels is given by formula 2n square. So this one is n is equal to 1, also called as K shell. Okay, n is equal to 1, also called as K shell. So 2 into 1 square, so it is 2. So maximum number of electrons in K shell is 2, because the formula is 2n square, where n is equal to orbit number. Maximum electrons in K shell is 2 into 1 square, which is 2. L shell, 2 into 2 square, which is 2 into 4, so 8. N shell, which is the third orbit, 2 into 3 square, which is 2 into 9, which is 18. So, and then it keeps on increasing. So 2, 8, 18, these are the electrons, maximum number of electrons which can accommodate in the shell. Okay, as I told you that there is no random numbers of electrons. There has to be a specific number of electrons by which you can check that, okay, these are number of electrons which are present in respective energy shells. So this is how the structure of atom is. Now let us move on to certain concepts. Let us move on to certain concepts. The key concepts or key definitions.
Miss, can you put
Yes,
back one
yes,
slide?
yes, sure, sure. So after this, let's move on to the key concepts. So the first key concept is, what do we mean by atomic number? Okay, what is atomic number? So atomic number is denoted by the letter Z or Z. And atomic number is nothing but it is total number of protons present in nucleus of an atom. So this is atomic number, total number of protons which is present in the nucleus of an atom. The second one is atomic mass number. Atomic mass number denoted by letter A. So it is nothing but it is total number of protons and neutrons present in nucleus of an atom. So atomic mass number is denoted by letter A. So it is total number of neutrons plus protons. So atomic mass number is N plus P. Neutrons plus protons, and atomic number will be number of protons. Then suppose if I want to find the total number of neutrons, present in an atom. So it will be A minus Z. So we subtract atomic mass number minus atomic number. So atomic mass number minus atomic number. So this is my number of neutrons. And how do we generally represent an element? The representation of an element is if we take X, okay, A to Z. Now A to Z means over here X is my element. A refers to atomic mass. Oh, sorry, it is A to Z. It depends on different periodic table. You just have to remember that the smaller number will be atomic number. The smaller number will be atomic number. And the bigger number will be atomic mass number. So X is an element, A is atomic mass number, Z is atomic number. So these are certain key concepts which is required because they can ask as in definition. Okay, so atomic number, atomic mass number, representation of an element. Then moving on to the next concept, If we talk about for a neutral atom, okay, let's say when I talk about a neutral atom means it does not have any charge. A neutral atom is something which has number of protons, which is equal to number of electrons. Okay, number of protons is equal to number of electrons if I have a neutral atom. Okay, I have a neutral atom. Then if suppose let's say there is loss of electrons, an atom can either gain, lose or share electrons. So if there is loss of electrons, what kind of a charge will an atom make? Positive or negative if there is loss of an electron? Yes, Arpita.
If they lose electrons, it will be positively charged.
Correct. So if there is a loss of electron, it will form a positive ion. That positive ion is called as cation. Positive ion is called as cation, where your number of protons means in a positive ion, protons are greater than electrons. In positive ion, protons are greater than electrons. If an atom is gaining an electron, if there is gain of electrons, okay, if there is gain of electrons, then it will form a negative ion. It will form a negative ion, which is called as anion, okay, which is called as anion, in which there are electrons greater than protons. So negative ion, electrons greater than protons. So let's take an example. Na1123. Then I have second one as Cl minus 1745 and Li 37 plus. Be 492 plus. I have to write number of protons, electrons and neutrons. Okay. Now for sodium 1123. In this the lower number is 11, which means that's the atomic number. And we have just learned the concept that what is atomic number. Atomic number is nothing but it is total number of protons. So protons will be 11 for this. Now look at this element. Does it has any charge? It's a neutral atom. It does not have a positive or negative ion, which means protons will be equal to electrons. So electrons will also be 11. And talking about neutrons is A minus Z, so which is big number minus small number. So 23 minus 11, it is 12. Okay, 23 minus 11, it is 12.
Miss,
yes.
How did you find the electron over here?
Over here, see, when we look at all these three. Now, can you see over here there's a negative charge, over here there is a positive charge, and over here there is no charge. Correct? No charge means, can I say it's a neutral atom? Right? What is the characteristic of a neutral atom? Protons are equal to electrons. So if protons are 11, can I say electrons will also be 11?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Salma. Okay, next. So Salma, tell me what will be the protons for the next one? Chloride ion, 1735 Cl minus.
I think 17.
Yes, that's correct. Amishi, can you tell me about electrons?
17 electrons.
Okay. Now look here. Can I say this is a negative charge? It's a negative ion, right? It's not a neutral ion. So this negative charge is there. Can I say electrons are greater than protons? Because that negative charge is got by an atom when atom is gaining electron, right? So can I say that atom has gained one electron? So the electron will be 18 because it is one negative charge. One negative charge, which means atom has gained one electron. Gained one electron. If it was two negative charge, which means atom has gained two electrons. So there will be two electrons more. And what will be number of neutrons? Number of neutrons will be same, 35 minus 17, which is 18. Okay, 35 minus 17, which is 18. Then Be49. So Arpita, what will be the proton number?
It would be 4.
4, very good. Yeah. Alishba, what will be number of electrons? Will it be same, less, or more?
This will be less, it will be 2.
Yes, it will be 2. So now over here, since we know that it's a positive ion, so my electrons will be less. Positive ion means it has lost the electrons. Okay. Nafisa, number of neutrons.
5.
Yes, 9 minus 4, 5. So such kind of a questions is expected in your structured paper, like where they will give you a table. So we are going to solve such questions. Okay, we are going to solve such questions. So please just copy down this quickly. I'm going to stop for 2 minutes. Now after this, let us understand how to write the electronic configuration. How to write the electronic configuration. So distribution of electrons in an orbit is called as electronic configuration. Is called as electronic configuration. Suppose let's say I have sodium 1123. Atomic number over here is 11. Atomic mass is 23. Protons 11. Electrons 11. Because it's a neutral atom. Now, if I want to talk about electronic configuration, how many electrons will be there in my first shell? How many electrons will be there in my first shell? Remember maximum number of electrons. So how many electrons in first shell? Yes, 2. In the second shell, what is maximum capacity? In the second shell, what is maximum capacity? 8. Now 8 plus 2 is 10, but how many electrons are there? 11. So 2, 8, 1. That is my electronic configuration, 2, 8, 1. Okay, let me give you this F9, 19. What will be atomic number, Salma, over here?
9.
Yeah. Advita, atomic mass number?
19.
19. Arpita, protons?
9.
Yes. Nafisa, electrons? Yes, Nafisa, are you there?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Electrons, how many number of electrons?
9.
Very good, because it's again a neutral atom. Alishba, can you tell me what will be the electronic configuration?
Miss 2
Yes.
and 7.
Yeah, very good. 2,7. Okay, then let's go to the next one. Potassium 1939 and calcium 2040. So I'm giving you yes, yes.
Don't understand how to find the electronic configuration.
Configuration. Okay, okay, I'll explain you. There is a rule to find electronic configuration is there's a formula for electronic configuration which is 2n square, where n is my orbit number. Okay, n is my orbit number. So depending on how many electrons are present, I have to write, I have to fill the electrons in the orbit. So let's say, suppose if I'm talking about carbon whose atomic number is 6. Okay? Atomic number is 6 means can I say it has proton 6 and electron 6? Can I say they have 6 electrons? Okay, till here it is clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now, this is the nucleus. This is the first shell and this is second shell. Okay, this is my first shell. Where first shell, matlab can I say it is my first orbit? First orbit means n is equal to 1. Now if I substitute the value of n is equal to 1 in this formula, what will be my final answer? 2 into 1 square is how much?
Of 2?
Correct, 2. So can I say that in first shell, maximum electrons can be 2 only? That is why if you see 2, 2, always it will be 2. Okay,
Yes.
in the first shell. Now, let us go to the second one. So I'm going to draw this with the blue one. Now this blue one is my second shell. Second shell, which is denoted by, so this is basically K shell. There is a name given to the first shell, it's K. We don't say A, it is a K. So second shell will be L shell. The second shell means, can I say it is second orbit? The second orbit means n is equal to 2, right? Which is n is equal to 2. Substituting the value 2 into 2 square, how many electrons will it have?
8?
Yes, so 2 into 4, which is 8. So in the second shell, maximum capacity is how much? 8 electrons. Like for example, like when we travel, and when we travel, so what is what when we travel in a plane, what they write that maximum luggage which is check-in is 30 kgs and the hand luggage has to be 7. So that doesn't mean that every time you have to take 30. It can be less also, right? Depending on how much is your luggage weight. But what is the maximum capacity? 30. So you cannot go beyond 30. So over here also, these means 8 electrons is the maximum capacity in the second shell. But now over here, carbon has total how many electrons?
6?
6. Out of 6, 2 electrons are already being accommodated in first shell. So how many more are remaining?
4.
So that 4, we will write it in the second shell. So what becomes the electronic configuration? 2, 4.
Okay.
Okay. Suppose if there is, let's say, sodium, which we had already done. Sodium, whose Z is equal to 11. So protons are 11 and electrons are also 11. What is maximum capacity of first electron? How many electrons can accommodate in first shell?
2.
2. In second shell?
9.
But what is the maximum capacity? Can you go beyond 8?
No.
And that's why you always write 8 in the second shell. Now count the total number of electrons. How many electrons are still pending? 8 plus 2 is 10. So how many more electrons are pending?
1 electron.
So that will go to my third shell.
So there can be as many amount of
Yes,
shells
yes,
you.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
They will only ask you atomic number till atomic number 20. They will not ask you to write electronic configuration above 20. So 1 to 20 you should know. So suppose we have done 11, okay, the like 11 atomic number. So I'm going to show you 19 and 20 because 19 and 20 has an exception. These two elements, okay, let's say before potassium, calcium, let me write neon. Okay, neon 10, 20. So atomic number 10, atomic mass number 20, protons 10, electrons 10. So now Amishi, tell me if electrons are 10, what is electronic configuration?
2 and 8.
Correct, 2, 8. Now I'm going to write argon 1840. So 1840, 18 and 18. What will be electronic configuration, Amishi?
2,
Yes,
8,
yes,
8.
correct. 2, 8, 8. Good. So now let us write for potassium 1939, which is 19, 39, 19 and 19. Now, the ideal electronic configuration should be 2, 8, 9. Because in the third shell, maximum capacity, okay, in third shell, in third orbit, so note point. In third orbit, where n is equal to 3, maximum electrons which can accommodate will be 2 into 3 square. So it will be how much? 2 into 3 square. 2 into 9, which is 18. So maximum electrons which can accommodate in the third shell is 18, but there is an exception, potassium and the next element, calcium. 20, 40, 20, 20. Instead of 289, it is 2, 8, 8, 1. This is the expected electronic configuration. As I told you, these two are exceptions. Instead of 2, 8, 10, which is a wrong electronic configuration, for calcium, it is 2, 8, 8, 2. They will not ask you electronic configuration above calcium. Okay, they will not ask you electronic configuration above calcium. So just copy down this quickly because this is very, very important. Okay, now after this, the next concept is about isotopes. What are isotopes? Isotopes are atoms of same element, having same atomic number but different atomic mass number. So either you can write the definition which I have written it just now, the black one, or you can write the red one, that is isotopes are atoms of same element having same number of protons, but different number of neutrons. So let us have an example. Isotopes of hydrogen. Isotopes of hydrogen. H11, H12, and H13. Atomic number, atomic mass number, protons and neutrons. Okay, what is atomic number for H11? What will be atomic number for H11? 1. Mass number will be 1, proton will be 1, and neutron will be 1 minus 1, 0. For hydrogen 1, 2, atomic number will be 1, mass number will be 2, proton will be 1, and neutron will be 2 minus 1, 1. For H13, atomic number 1, atomic mass number 3, protons 1, neutrons will be 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. Now check the black definition. The black definition says they are atoms of same element. So can I say all are hydrogens? They are atoms of same element. Same atomic number. All of them are having same atomic number. But what is different? Atomic mass. Atomic mass number is different. Check the red color definition. Atoms of same element. Same element. Sorry, this hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen. Same number of protons. Same number of protons. But different number of neutrons. So either you write the first definition or the second definition, that's fine, because they ask for 2 marks. The 2 marks is atoms of same element, that the first part. Same number of protons, different number of neutrons, 1 mark. Or if you write even the black one, atoms of same element, 1 mark. Same atomic number, different atomic mass number, which gives you another 1. Is isotopes clear? Yes? Okay. Let's go to the next one, which is applications of isotope. Application of isotope. Application of isotopes. Where isotopes are used. So the first use is isotope of cobalt. Isotope of cobalt is used in, okay, isotope of cobalt is used in treatment of cancer. In treatment of cancer. Then isotope of uranium. It is used in, or it is used as fuel for nuclear reactors. Third, isotope of iodine. is used in treatment of goiter. So these are some of the applications of isotopes. And with this, we have completed the concepts of structure of atom. Okay. There is one or two few more concepts, but that we will be doing it directly when we solve the questions. So let us now solve the questions. So today we will solve some. An aluminium atom has nucleon number. Okay, one more thing. Let me go back. The atomic mass number which is there. Okay, atomic mass number. Please make a note of there. Atomic mass number, since it is total number of protons and neutrons and where they are present in the nucleus. So atomic mass number is also called as nucleon number. Nucleon number means total number of particles present in the nucleus. So they are also called as nucleon number. So an aluminium atom has nucleon number of 27, proton number of 13. How many neutrons does this aluminium atom contain? So if N plus P is 27 and only P is 13, what will be the number of neutrons? Yes, Nafisa, that's correct. Amishi, can you tell me what will be number of protons? Number of neutrons.
Is it going to be 14?
Yes, because we know that number of neutrons will be big number 27 minus 13, which is 14. So answer is B. Okay. Now an atom contains 19 electrons, 19 protons, and 20 neutrons. What is Q? So now you might ask, yes, Arpita.
Potassium.
Correct. The answer over here is potassium. Now over here, you might ask that how do we know that depending on number of electrons, protons. So there will be a periodic table which will be given to you. Okay. There will be a periodic table. And on the periodic table, there will be elements, atomic number as well as atomic mass number will be provided. So you will be given periodic table. So let me just show you the periodic table so that it becomes easier for you to understand. Just one second. The characteristic of an element, that which element it is, that depends on atomic number. Okay, let's go to the next question. The table shows the atomic number of 4 atoms. Okay, which is not a metal. Now how do we understand that whether it is a metal or a non-metal or a noble gas? Yes, Arpita.
If it's a noble gas, like the electron configuration, like it will be like filled all the shells.
Not all the shells, only the outer shell.
Yeah, the outer shell. And for metals are usually on the left side of the periodic table.
But over here, yeah. So over here, see what you can also do by looking at the electronic configuration. Now let's say you have, number of electrons over here. Okay, we will write an electronic configuration. Amishi, can you tell me what will be the electronic configuration for electrons 18?
So there will be 18.
Total, there are 18 electrons. So how will you write electronic configuration?
So 2.
Yes.
8.
Yes.
6.
8 plus 2, 10. 10 plus 6 is 16. Total, how many electrons are there?
288.
Yes, correct. 288. B has 19 electrons. So remember, we had done this for potassium, which is 2, 8, 8, 1. C also has 2, 8, 8, 1. And 20 has 2, 8, 8, 2. Now, this part, the last electrons. Okay, so electrons present in outermost shell, okay, electrons present in outermost shell are called as valence electrons. Okay, electrons present in outermost shells are called as valence electrons. If the valence electron is either 1, 2, or 3, they are metals. If the valence electrons are 1, 2, or 3, they are metals. 4, 5, 6, or 7, they are non-metals. And if it is 8, noble gas. Except for helium, which has only 2 electrons, so it is noble gas. Okay, so Nafisa, can you tell me now which will not be a metal? A. Everybody is clear that from electronic configuration, how do we identify which is a metal or a non-metal? Write electronic configuration, and as I told you that they will ask to write electronic configuration of atoms having atomic number only till 20. So 2,8,8, 2881, 2882, and 2881. Yeah. So if the valence electron, that is the outermost electron, has 1, 2, or 3 electrons, then they are metals. If it is 4, 5, 6, 7, then they are non-metals. And if it is 8, completely filled, then it's a noble gas. Okay. Question number 4. Which statement about the atom is correct? Atom contains protons and electrons in the nucleus. Is this statement correct? Atom contains protons and electrons in the nucleus. Is this statement correct? Adwaita? Yes, Adwaita. Is this statement correct? Protons and electrons in the nucleus.
Yes, miss.
Is it electrons or is it neutrons which are present in the nucleus?
Electrons are in the shell.
Yeah, so this has to be protons and neutrons. So A is incorrect statement. Alishba, neutrons are negatively charged. Is this statement correct?
No, miss.
No, so neutrons has to be neutral. Okay, Amishi, third one. Protons are positively charged. Is this statement correct?
Yes.
Yes, the statement is correct, and we need to find the correct statement. So answer C is true. Okay, let's go to the fifth one. Okay, so just we will just do this. Okay, now which diagram correctly shows the ions which are present in compound potassium fluoride? Okay, now potassium has 2, 8, 8, 1 as electronic configuration. Now, if there is one electron in the outer shell, this thing is a part of periodic table. So I will explain this in the next lecture because that will be easier. Periodic table. So we will not do this today. Okay. What do the nuclei of H11 hydrogen contains? Will it contain electrons and neutrons? The nuclei of hydrogen, will it contain electrons and neutrons? Arpita.
No.
So electrons will not be there. So A and B is ruled out. Now H11, protons are 1. How many neutrons will it have? Salma?
0.
How many neutrons?
0.
Yes, 0. So in the nucleus of hydrogen 11, what is present? Can we say protons
Proton.
only? Yes. Okay. This is also of periodic table. Okay, so let's repeat. Okay, now, as I told you that some concepts are there which I will directly explain you with the help of MCQ. Now, the relative atomic mass of chlorine is 35.5. When calculating the relative atomic mass, which particle is the mass of chlorine atom compared to? So relative atomic mass, the definition is, it is the mass of an atom which is compared to 1/12 mass of an atom of carbon 12, which means if you have carbon as, let's say, one whole atom whose mass is 12 units, if you divide it into 12 equal parts, what is one part weight? What is weight of one part? I have a whole ball, let's say, of carbon. I divide it into 12 equal parts. It is of 12 grams and I divide it into 12 equal parts. What will be the weight of one part?
1 gram.
1 gram, correct? So basically you are comparing any unknown element with the weight of 1/12 of the carbon, but that has to be carbon 12. The reason why we are taking carbon 12 because it is the most stable element. It is the most stable element. So over here, to whom we are comparing? So what will be the answer? To whom we are comparing? To which atom we are comparing?
An atom of carbon 12.
Yes, so that is the definition which you have to remember. Carbon 12, the reason is because it is the most stable element. Let us do one more question. Okay, last question for today. Atom contains electrons, neutrons, and protons. What is the definition of nucleon number? So I want everybody to write the answer in the chat box. So I have got answer from Arpita. Everybody has to write the answer in the chat box. Alishba, okay. Read the options. Nafisa, very good. So Arpita, Alishba, Nafisa, yes, your answers are correct. Salma,
I
yes.
the call disconnected. What are we doing?
Question number 10. I want everybody to answer this questions. I have received answers from 5 students, from Arpita, Alishba, Nafisa, Salma, and Adwaita. So I'm waiting for your answer. So Salma, yes, your answer is correct. So Amishi, I'm waiting for your answer. What is the definition of nucleon number? Yes, so over here the answer will be C. Absolutely correct. So it is number of neutrons and protons which is present in the nucleus of an atom. So okay guys, with this we will end today's session, and when we are meeting on Tuesday, so we will continue with some of the questions and structured questions we will do, and then if time permits we will correlate some of the concepts of periodic table, so that will be the beginning of the periodic table. Okay, so with this, thank you very much and see you on Tuesday at 11 a.m. Till then, bye bye, take care, have a nice day. Bye.
Thank you, Miss.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Take